Hey everybody, it's just stopped raining. It was raining like all day yesterday. And now it's so shiny, so shiny. Like the trees are shiny and the birds have come back out. And today the sun shines back. I was just umming and ahhing about whether to I shouldn't turn the phone like that. I hate that when you have to turn the phone when you're watching a video, but yeah, like yesterday it really downpoured. And let me show you this. Sorry it's been so long, it's been like months since my last video, but I've been working really hard, like in the pizzeria and helping people and stuff. I don't like to talk about it, but yeah, I managed to make an outdoor kitchen. I'm gonna have to turn you over again. Ta-da! There it is. Huh? Look at that. Look at that. There's Molly. Molly's doing okay. She's had a few problems and she's not starting so good. I have to tap the starter motor. I thought it was the battery, but it's the starter motor. So I've got some things to do on Molly. Yeah, it's Wednesday today. Monday, it was absolute glorious sunshine. I was down the beach. I've got some more materials gathered up here. It's all made from rubbish. It doesn't look so good with all that stacked up the side of it, but it is quite pretty, really. And look at this. It's more of an art project than functional. The way that roof goes, I love it. Yeah, I'll go up high. I'll take you up here because I've prepared the spot for the dunny, for the outside toilet. I've dug the holes ready to go. Hey, pretties. Here we are. So it's just going to be a I think it's 1.3 by 1.3 square toilet, and this is going to be the view from it, which I'm pretty pleased about. And yeah, look at that roof. Yeah, it doesn't work so great as a roof. I mean, it works well as a shade, which is mostly what you need here. It only rains like a few weeks of the year, and but it did have a leak. It did have a leak yesterday in like quite an annoying place. But I'm gonna get some silicone and just botch it up. So it's all made of like rubbish. I got like a load of plastic. They were refurbishing a restaurant on the seafront by a beach, and I managed to get like all this. There it goes again. All this plastic that was used for insulation or something for free, and I got all this wood as well, which was like part of like, you know, you get walkways on the beach. So, and I got a plastic door by the bins, and that's part of the wall. There's my post ready to go. Try to keep them out of the rain, but it downpoured so much. And I got some planks and stuff, and some roof panels. I got a couple for the toilet, and then I've picked up 6 of these 3 meter long metal ones to do something else with. I was thinking last night I might be able to, and I got some bits and bobs. I was thinking last night I might I got a stone, and there's some earth that I just dug out of to level the kitchen floor. So that's my outdoor kitchen, and I really enjoyed framing that and making that, and I've notched it in a bit. I've tried to make it a little bit pretty in places like this. I didn't know whether that's going to swell up and crack or anything, so this one, there's a couple of millimeters there just in case it swells up. Now I'll see which works better. Bit of an experiment. It's quite nice. And the trees, the eucalyptus trees, I cut these down myself, these posts and the rafters, and stripped all the bark off, carried them here, dragged them here. So like, I'm kind of joining stuff together. I've had a little bit of experimenting with woodwork and stuff. And yeah, just pallets, Tatiol pallets. I've got my tools, so I've got a bit of a shed thing going on. And I picked up this disgusting colour sofa, but I can put a blanket over it or something later. It's sort of like a liquid burger cheese colour. It does gross me out a bit. And I've got some graffiti, and these are seat panels that I got from the beach, and I got 4 of these chairs. I really lucked out, and I got the guys who were refurbishing it like a crate of beer. I managed to pick up some plates, blue and white, so I got a bit of a blue and white theme going. And here's my cooker. I need to get a tile to put this on because this is quite high up. I use it as a windshield, my metal box. But it lives there. And yeah, it's a bit high, so I'm going to get a big tile here for like fire safety on the wood. And I found this sheet of metal in the road. It already had holes in, so I could just attach it. And I just bent this over a piece of wood to get that 90-degree-ish angle. And that's my backsplash. Looks a bit disgusting. I've been frying chips. Got to have chips, haven't I? Salt and vinegar on them. They don't have vinegar on their chips in Portugal. They think it's weird. They think it's disgusting. They don't even like using vinegar as cleaner. And of course we love it in England. Nothing better than the smell of vinegar on chips. So here's where it leaks. Yesterday, it's only when it really rains it started leaking here, and it drips like here in front of the sofa. But I can up there with some silicone. Oh, and it does leak a couple of places here. It's just because I didn't make it all sloping in the right direction. I kind of like the curves, and I've got a bit of an arc. That's outside, and I'm going to put like a herb garden here, so it won't really matter anyway. And yeah, so what was I saying? Yes, I'm exhausted. I've finished work now, and I've got like a few days off, and then I'm going to go and do one more week of work, and then I'm going to hibernate for the winter. I've built the bathroom, and hopefully we don't have too much rain, and I can build more stuff. But it's also been like the year of the parties, so I've been partying quite a lot, because I thought, like, you know, I went through this real sober period for a long time, and then I thought, I was at work and there was live music upstairs, and I was like, everyone's having a good time. I'm like, why am I here? Why am I in Portugal? I was thinking, well, actually, I'm here to have a good time. So I've been partying. I've been having a couple of glasses of wine and dancing and stuff, and it's been really nice. It's super nice this year, but hard work. It's a lot of tourists, and yeah, the weather wasn't so great. It's probably been the worst weather since I've been here, like 6 years now. So yeah, but this is my view, and I just lay on the sofa, lay back, and I need binoculars badly because there's so many birds that go in the trees. And it wasn't jays that visit here a lot. I looked it up. I think they're Eurasian magpies or something like that, but they're super beautiful and colourful. And yeah, the dragonflies come and everything. And I had a huge spider up in the corner the other day, and I tried to put it outside, but it just came straight back in again. So I'll take you over and show you through the forest. I might have done a little bit of clearing since my last video. I got a hammock from Lidl, super cheap. Swinging under the tree, that was really nice in the summer. It's probably going to get a bit mouldy now. I didn't take it down before the rain started, and then it doesn't dry out enough for me to put it away. So it's one of those bit of dilemmas. I've still got my bathroom under here, obviously, until I get the other one built. Yeah, this has been pretty much, yeah, it's got a bit mouldy. I'll chuck it out. It's pretty much my view for the summer. You know, I haven't been killing myself. I haven't been working constantly. And there's my yoga platform, unused. I did yoga for the first time Monday for like 2 months. You might not have seen it cleared this much, but the forest still needs some work. And oh my God, they say yoga is shaking hands with God. Well, it was a firm handshake, and I really had sweaty palms on Monday. That was a real, like, yeah, I let it slide. But now work's finished. I can get back into healthy ways. And yeah, like I say, Monday I was running along the beach and swimming in the sea, and everything was groovy. So yeah, this is where I've got to. Not much for like about 7 months. I do feel a little bit like, Fraser, come on, you should have a little more built now, but how we can do, you can only do what you can do, right? Gotta enjoy life. And I've made little stone sculptures. I tried to make it a little bit homely. And these stones sort of fit together really nice. I really like this, like a little man sitting on top of the stony mountain. I'll put some stones around the sticky plants, which is a fire plant. It's supposed to clear them, but yeah, like I said, I'll put a little herb garden here to get extra water. And I got some shells from the beach. I went to a little festival in Oleo, I think it's called, just past Faro. Little music festival, and I got a little ferry across to this little sand island beach place. It's like €4.20 return. That was like a really nice couple of days, and there's lots of shells there, so that's where they came from. So Molly had a few problems like puncture and stuff, and it only cost me like a few $100 so far this year in repairs. But yeah, I've got to get something for the starter motor, and the ball joints knocking on the front wheel, so I'm going to replace them. But put the cases in the wash. So yeah, so the kitchen's out of the van, so I've got much more space in here. It looks a bit dark in there because I've had to hang everything up and dry it out. And yeah, and I've got my mattress in the front, which goes down in the back. I picked up a little 12-volt, nice little light here, which does disco. It's all about the 12-volt when you live like this. It goes through the colours and stuff if you want, or I just have it on, I don't know, or I just have it on like one colour. So I got a bit of extra lighting for the winter, and I picked up 2 head torches. Thought I got one, and that's super good. I should do reviews on this stuff because this is really good. LE Let Pro, and it does like really high beam, higher beam than like the flood lighting, which is a nice soft light, and then a bit brighter on that. And it's also got like the red light, so you keep your night vision, and flashing red and green, so you can have disco, and you can have them both working at the same time, so you can see where you're going and have a disco. I'm super impressed with them, and that was like $30, but like I thought I was only getting one, and then there was like 2 charger leads. I'm like, oh, bonus, they give me an extra charger lead, and then there was 2 head torches, so I accidentally bought 2, but you know what they say, if you got 2 you got 1, if you got 1 you got none. You've got to be prepared. Yeah, what else is going on? Not what else going on in here really. Got some more food in here. Yeah, I picked up a new mattress. Like this. It's just this fold out garden lounger thing, and that's all I need. That's it. Look at that, like staying at the Ritz. Fantastic. And I've decided to keep it like that instead of making a bed in there, because then I can do my yoga on rainy days, and I've got a nice bit more space to move about and get dressed and stuff while I'm just having a bed. And then I can pick stuff up, pick up materials. Yeah, so I was saying, getting all the materials together, it just takes so long, and like to get them back, and then you have to clean the van every time. It's so much easier just to go to the builder's yard, pay the money, get it all delivered, and then you're ready to go. And then when you've got the materials here together, which is what I found, once I had like lots of stuff together, I had more enthusiasm for making it. For making stuff, for like putting it together. So, but you know, if you do it that way, then you end up with something all straight and square and technical, and it looks the same as what everyone else has got. But I wanted something a bit more artistic, so I went with do it as free as possible. The only thing I paid for was the roof panels, which I found out are actually a sub-roof to go underneath tiles. They're like plastic, but I know they last outside. I've used them before. I know they last outside for at least 5 years, probably 10. And I wanted something easy and quick and cheap, and they were the cheapest. So the roofs cost me $150, and the only other extravagance was these beach stones. I got a ton delivered, and because I saw them in the builder's yard, and when I saw them in the builder's yard, they were like all these lovely, beautiful, different shades of brown and white. And I was like, oh yeah, I've got to have that for my kitchen floor, even though it was like, it's nearly it's like $280 delivered. And like the cheap gravel, like the builder's gravel, was only like $30 a ton, but I really love the colours, so I thought I'm going to treat myself to a nice floor. And they've come and they've got all this grey dust on, so they're actually like really pastel-y, and not the cut. But when the rain comes, and the rain comes here on the outside, then you can just pick up on the colours. Then they go back, they go to that lovely brown. So I don't know how much washing they need. I suppose over the years the dust is going to wear off, maybe, and the colour change slightly and get to what I wanted. But you know, I try to be artistic about stuff. You might see it better here on these ones, because this is where I have a little wash and I do my washing up. And yeah, you see these lovely brown, like beachy colours. This is what I intended. So I had some left over, and I had some more, couple of chairs left, 3 chairs left. So this is a lovely spot for like a dining area. I think this is, yeah, it's just so shaded out the wind, and the view from through the trees is really nice. So that's that. And what was I talking about? Yeah, the beach stoves. Yeah, so washing up under here hasn't been so great, like with all the muck coming off the trees. So I'm going to pick up a couple of sinks, some kitchen sinks, and I'll make like, oh, I don't know, I think maybe that side I'll do the washing up area, or in front here, just here. And then this is going to be warning, phone change. This is going to be like chill out zone, maybe a fire pit, and I'll build some sofas with pallets, and that can be like socialise area. The toilet's going there, the compost is there, and then with these roof panels, either I'm going to do an A-frame sleeping pod, so I don't have to sleep in the van anymore, and I don't have to, and yeah, give me another dry space. Or I'll just make a van over the roof to protect the van more. I'm not sure what to do yet. And also definitely want something in the tree, in the big tree. It's either going to be just a little meditation platform up there with like a gangplank running up from the ground, or I'm gonna make a tree house up there and have that as my bedroom, which I think would be super lovely. And yeah, so where's the birds? So next on my to-do list is I'm gonna flip the phone, ready, go. Binoculars to watch the birds and relax a bit before, and like enjoy the winter. I'm gonna stay here this winter, hibernate. Didn't manage to stay too much. It's expensive going back to England. But who knows what's gonna happen, like, you know, with opportunities and that. Maybe I'll go work somewhere. I don't know what I'm doing really. I want to make an outdoor table and stuff. Lots of. I've got to work. I've got to make my home. I've got to make my home. You know, that's the priority. And yeah, so Molly being rear-wheel drive is absolutely terrible in the rain, and wheel spins a lot and get stuck. So, and I managed to level her a bit with these blocks, these little hexagons. I've got some stones there, and so far, because we had dry, you know, because it's been dry all summer, when it does chuck down with rain, it dries up pretty quick in a couple of days. So I also got this from the restaurant place. I've got like, this was the table they used to check in the guest. So I got that. There's a hole in it. Big spider. For like cables and stuff. So I was going to use that for the kitchen counter, but that can be something else. And I've got a big piece of ply there that looks like pretty good ply. Shit, I hate this stuff, this OSB board, but there you go. Yeah, so without all that stacked up against it, it looks like some shiny, when the sun's on it, shiny, like the War Pavilion, is it, or something in Bexhill, like some beachy building. But I'm quite happy, it's pretty cute. Super cute and cozy. So that's my progress. That is my progress so far. Yeah, I do my best. What else has happened with me? I tried intermittent fasting. I was doing this, excuse me, I didn't eat anything between 7 p.m. at night and 11 in the morning. And I really like the discipline of it. It like really made me feel good, you know, to start with. And I also like to quiet the mind, because I get a bit of a busy monkey brain. So I did that, and the weight just fell off. Not straight away, but like after a couple of months. So quite strict. Like I lost so much weight, and my face was all sunken in my eyes. People were saying, "Fraser, your eyes are all sunken in. Your face is really skinny. You're just a bag of bones." All my clothes were super baggy. I just wanted to do it to see what it was like to be skinny, because I've never been skinny. So it was a bit of an experiment, and I never tried fasting before, and it did really quieten the mind. But I felt a little bit weak, a little bit faint sometimes. So I've put the weight back on now, and I've been on eating cakes and chips to get the weight. I was just checking it's still working. Yeah, it's still recording. So yeah, and I feel happy in that, like, the weight's back on. I was a little bit drawn on the fasting. So, but also I did, when I first started, I fasted technology as well. I didn't do anything. I didn't like have any TV or music as well. That really super quietens the mind. And and then I got into I don't really like meditation, and that's a bit boring. But so you experiment with different things. And what have I been listening to? I've been listening to still a lot of Ram Dass. You have to say that slowly, or it sounds like something else. And I'm on episode 73. Still fantastic. Still feels like God is speaking directly to me or something. It's just amazing. Really recommend that on Be Here Now podcast. I haven't really listened to any other podcast, but I've been reading the second book from James Clavell, because I read all of Shogun, which was really, really amazing, really good. Probably one of my second favorite book, after like Talon of a Silver Hawk was my favorite, I think, from Raymond E. Feist. That's super good, although a little bit predictable at the end. But now I'm on Taipan, which is the second novel of the Asian saga, and there's like 7, so I've got loads of reading. I feel really good about having lots of books that I like to read, although it's kind of slowed down a bit, and it's a bit slower to read, but still really well written, and the characters are super well described. And I don't know what else to talk about. Music wise, I'm still on Apple Music and getting their new playlist, like the new music playlist and the chill mix playlist, which I find works really well. Yeah, so that's it really. That's me. Yeah, so looking forward to a winter of exploring this newer area. I've been up to the forests, super nice, and explored around as much as I can. I found another lake, Kingfisher Lake, because I saw a couple of kingfishers there, and they were one on each side of the lake, and they were talking to each other. Went with a friend. That was super lovely. And I haven't been back to Snake Lake for a while, but the snakes swam away from you. My lake, the Garden Centre Lake, the one I normally go to, I haven't been to for a while, but I cleared all the path to it, for super easy access. And I was swimming there a bit in the summer, but I tried to get to the beach more, because I like to be in the waves, and it's just so much nicer, the fresher water. So yeah, tomorrow I go to a retreat centre to see a friend and have tea and swim in the pool, and we talk about working next week, where I go work at this posh hotel place with like an ice bath and saunas and steam rooms and stuff and swimming pools, and I'm going to work a week away doing that. So there's that to look forward to. And I don't know. I mean, going away like to Faro area, or Oleo, whatever it was, and getting that little ferry across to the sandbanks, and like just queuing up and just being on a ferry full of people kind of felt real nice. I think it would be super nice to go travel and just like mingle in with the crowd for a bit, because out here it is like the people are few and far between. But there's a market every Tuesday, which I've been going to sometimes, where I get lots of vegan treats cake and empanadas, or whatever they're called, enchiladas. So I'm doing okay. And yeah, that's all my news. I'll let you know of any other updates work-wise and what's happening and building progress as soon as it happens. I hope you're all safe and well. Take care. See you next time. Ciao. Bye. And bye from Piehead. I call him Piehead. I found him on that little sand island I was talking about. He was peeling off the sign. I thought, wow, that's the sign for me to go take him back to my kitchen. And his hat looks like a pie, and it stops me from eating too much. I look at that, I thought, oh, that's what I'm going to feel like if I eat too much. But the glue behind it, I stuck it on with. You see, it's a bit of a manky colour. That's why I had a big screw in, like this wood glue bottle. Then it all rusted and went a funny colour. But in the evening, it shines up like a really nice colour. So it feels a bit like Brighton. It reminds me of Brighton, a bit of graffiti on the wall. It's all good. All right then. Take care. See you next time. Bye. Bye from Piehead. Ciao.